The amendment for 2024 in terms of cybercrime and laws, it was brought by Aden Mohammed, the Wajir East Member of Parliament. So when you say this bill was...
Which party does he belong to?
That is not the issue. But he's a Member of Parliament, a legislator in the National Assembly. And that is the context. And I will say this. In the one of the Chinua Achebe rights, it says that if the sand could be cast on hair, then the grains will not find its way back to heart. And I want to say this. You see these bills that are coming on place, they come with a purpose. And it comes with the issues and the sensitive matters that we are facing as a country. And remember, any moment the bill is introduced in the House, there are stages actually. There's first reading, second reading, they go to committee, then third reading, and then again, before even to reach the president for presidential assent. And that is something that we all have to understand, because any moment the bill is there, the Member of Parliament have that sobriety to think, to question, to see the drawbacks, and to ensure that whatever the kind of the bill comes out of that House, it's of good for the public, because they are there as our representative. So you cannot tell me you have leaders in the National Assembly that you cannot even behoove yourself to have a trust for them. And while they are running the legislative purpose of this country, they are the one doing the resources sharing. So sometimes these issues that are very critical at this time of digital era, it's very important to have such regulation so as to ensure we exist in a safe space. Because remember, we are moving on from the traditional way of communication. The online space currently is the way to communicate. It's emotive.
Who should be blamed?
It's a psychological thing.
Who should be blamed for the lack of involvement of the younger Kenyans in the legislative process? We know there's provision for public participation. Are you confident enough that the young Kenyans were eager to take part in contributing to the process?
Remember, anytime there's a bill, through the clerk of the National Assembly, they always publish the public participation. Even through online, that online that they see, they use their time to bully people. Perhaps they should be using that time to put those public views to ensure that the kind of the bill that comes out from that house to be of a sophisticated way. That's the reality. Anytime, even the Public Service Commission, when they post these job vacancies for commission, they should ask them, these are the shortlisted candidates. If you have your views, kindly tell us about these shortlisted candidates. But nobody ever do that, because they don't want to participate in the national building, but they want to participate in destroying this country. And that's what the late Raila said. We have to build this country, and the country is the first thing to be done.
Yes.
So
are younger Kenyans just obsessed with criticizing government and the processes therein, and not really getting involved in the correct way to actually ensure a proper way of doing things? Are they just being disruptive?
First of all, let me disagree with my Brian. He has said that young people are just focused on destroying this country. You see, us seated on this table are not part of that cocoon. Yeah. We are young people with a brave mindset and a mindset to change this country. And I'm pretty sure that most of the young people seated on this table are going to Parliament in 2027, and they will build this nation.
Just a young person.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me vindict myself.
No.
When the street of Nairobi was vandalized, I didn't see an old man, an old woman. I just saw the young people vandalizing those shops.
I think we should
and that is something that it's very uncertain, unforgiving for the young person to destroy someone's property.
Thank you, Brian. You were saying something, Winfred.
Okay, I was saying the reason as to why, I feel like young people, we are ignorant of information. And our main focus, we always focus on emotions. You see, like what Mutai said the other day, is what really sparked the emotions of young people. But when we are looking at important things, like voter registration, like reading these bills before they are signed into laws. You see, these are things that young people are not doing. And I just want to tell young people, you see, a youth, according to the Kenyan Constitution, Chapter 17 of the Constitution, it says that a young person is someone that is above 18 and is below 35. So, and I always say, these are the largest number of people in this country. And we have smartphones. Fortunately, the information that we are looking for, or the information that is even being signed into laws, is online. Mm-hmm. And even if you ask a young person today, you see the Auditor General always puts even how the money has been used in every financial year. It is always online. If you check all the financial years, it is just online. If you ask a young person how much money was used in this government parastatal, they are not able to tell you. So I feel like young people, we have become so ignorant of information. And even if we have the information, we are not using it to our advantage. And we are just focused on emotional emotions that are being sparked by politicians. And that's why I said most of the time us young people are always falling for the trap of divide and rule. And if we are not going to start learning, to start reading this information, to have the information of our fingertips. You see, lack of information or ignorance is a disease that you cannot even cure yourself. And it can land you in more problems or in more trouble than even if you had the information.
Right.
Yes.
Jared, do you agree that, yes, the young Kenyans, younger people have more information than ever before, but probably they do not know what to do with that information?
Brian, young people are not ignorant. I think we are in our generation, this is the most informed, educated generation ever in our country. We can use terms ignorant to a young person in Kenya. These are very informed people. That is one. But now the information, as our brothers put it here, Brian have put it, that they are always outside there online. But the information there is very bulk. And that's now where we come. Young people do get it difficult. Actually, I was with a friend who was reading some articles. No, I can't read this. Can someone condense it for me? So to the youth...
Is that not laziness?
No, that's not laziness. Let me say my point, Mama. To the youth, to the youth ministry, they need to be a bit innovative. We are dealing with a generation that wants things to move so fast. And if you can have a condensed information, easy to digest and understand, it will make it very easy.
Are you saying that we need to chew some of this hard stuff for the younger Kenyans so that they can simply swallow? Is that what you're saying?
How to chew it, how to make it easy, is to offer more civic education to our young people. I think for the first time in history, a number of them started having interest in governance and politics after the June 25th, the Gen Z protest. Before, they were keeping off from the leadership and the political conversation in the country. So we need to have more civic education. And I'm agreeing with my brother Brian again that we have the four arms of government, and I'll say the fourth one. So we have the legislature that need to do their part independently. As Mwangi was putting it, at some point we may feel victimized that maybe these MPs are aligned to this certain political party. So the backing of the executive may be in aim, which is unfortunate. We need the legislature to be more independent.